Most of us have heard it our whole lives. Seeds are nature's gift to your health. They're full of fiber, packed with vitamins and minerals, and often seen as the perfect snack. But once you're past 60, the story changes. Recent research shows that certain seeds, the very ones many older adults eat every day, can spark inflammation, damage blood vessels, and even speed up aging. Over time, that damage may lead to joint pain, heart problems, and even stroke. But here's the good news. While some seeds quietly harm your health, others can protect your heart, sharpen your mind, and boost your energy. So today we're breaking down the 4 seeds you should avoid after 60, and the 4 seeds you should eat every single day. Stay with me until the end. I'll also share how one simple seed swap transformed a 70-year-old's health in just weeks. Seeds you should avoid. Number 4. Sunflower seeds. They look harmless sprinkled on salads or mixed in snack bars. But sunflower seeds are extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids. Your body needs some omega-6, but too much without enough omega-3 to balance it triggers inflammation. A 2022 study found that older adults eating sunflower seeds daily had an omega-6 to omega-3 ratio of 18:1, when the healthy balance should be closer to 4:1. That imbalance inflames joints, stiffens arteries, and raises heart disease risk. Example, Emily, 70, thought she was eating healthy, but added sunflower seeds to almost every meal. Her blood tests showed inflammation markers 3 times higher than normal. After swapping them for flax and chia seeds, her pain eased, and her stamina tripled in just 1 month. Better alternative. Pumpkin seeds, rich in magnesium and zinc, without the excess omega-6. Number 3, cottonseed oil. Unlike sunflower seeds, you don't see these on your plate. They hide in packaged foods like crackers, granola bars, and salad dressings. The danger? Cottonseed oil contains gossypol, a natural toxin that disrupts heart rhythm, blocks calcium in muscle cells, damages mitochondria, the very engines of your cells. A2016. Review found gossypol raised oxidative stress in heart tissue and interfered with potassium balance to factors that trigger fatigue and irregular heartbeat. Example, Sophia, 73, tried healthy low-fat snacks loaded with cottonseed oil. Within weeks, she felt exhausted and developed chest flutters. Once she cut out every cottonseed oil product and switched to whole foods, her energy and heart rhythm bounced back in just 3 weeks. Action step. Always check food labels. If you see cottonseed oil, put it back on the shelf. Number 2, white sesame seeds. They're common on buns, crackers, and in tahini. But for seniors, sesame poses 2 problems. Phthates. They block absorption of calcium, zinc, and magnesium. A 2020 study showed seniors eating high-phthalate diets absorb 27% less calcium, fueling bone loss. Allergies. Sesame is now the 9th most common allergen, and in older adults, symptoms often show up as fatigue, joint stiffness, or skin irritation, rather than obvious swelling. Example, Isabella, 65, struggled with bloating, joint aches, and skin rashes for years. It wasn't dairy or gluten, it was sesame. After cutting out tahini, her symptoms faded within 2 weeks. Better alternative. Black sesame seeds, nutrient, antioxidant packed, and easier on aging digestion. Number 1, chia seeds. When eaten wrong. Chia seeds can be a superfood, but only if prepared properly. Dry chia absorbs up to 12x its weight in liquid, and if you eat them dry, they expand inside you. That can cause choking, constipation, or even dangerous blockage, especially if you already deal with reflux or slow digestion. Example, Ethan, 70, added dry chia to cereal. Within days, he was bloated and constipated for a week. Once he switched to soaked chia and flax, his digestion returned to normal. Safety tip. Always soak chia seeds before eating or stick with flax if digestion is already sensitive. Seeds you should eat after 60. Number 4. Black sesame seeds. Most people think of sesame seeds as the pale white ones sprinkled on hamburger buns or blended into tahini. But black sesame seeds are a completely different story for people over 60. They can be a powerful ally for brain, bone, and heart health. Unlike white sesame, which is usually hulled and stripped of its nutrient, rich outer layer, black sesame keeps its natural shell intact. That's where much of the fiber, minerals, and antioxidants are stored. These tiny black seeds are especially rich in lignans, plant compounds that act like antioxidants, protecting your cells from oxidative stress. Calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, all essential for strong bones and teeth. Iron and zinc, crucial for energy, immunity, and wound healing. Vitamin B1, which supports energy production and healthy nerves. The science. A 2021 study in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry tracked seniors aged 65 to 78, who ate just 2 teaspoons of black sesame per day for 60 days. Results showed their systolic blood pressure dropped by 13%, and their memory scores improved by 22% on recall tests. That's not just a small change, that's the difference between struggling with daily brain fog and feeling sharp and focused again. Black sesame also shines when it comes to heart and brain health because of its ability to reduce oxidative stress, the kind of cellular damage that speeds up aging. In fact, in traditional Chinese and Ayurvedic medicine, black sesame has been used for centuries to support memory, hair strength, and vitality in older adults. Modern science is finally catching up with what ancient traditions knew all along. Real-life example. Take Olivia, 66, a retired math teacher who came to us with concerns about memory lapses and slightly elevated blood pressure. She was worried she might be headed toward early cognitive decline. Instead of immediately turning to medication, we suggested a simple daily habit. Every morning, she stirred a teaspoon of ground black sesame into warm water with honey. Within 4 weeks, Olivia reported that she felt more alert and energetic. She even began recalling names of former students she hadn't thought of in years. At her follow-up, her blood pressure had dropped to healthier levels, and her family noticed she was more engaged and upbeat. How to use black sesame seeds after 60? Always soak or grind them first. Whole seeds often pass through undigested. Grinding releases the nutrients and makes absorption easier. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons daily to smoothies, oatmeal, yogurt, or even a teaspoon of honey. Sprinkle over stir-fries or soups for a nutty flavor. Choose lightly roasted or raw black sesame. Avoid heavily processed sesame snacks. Key takeaway. Unlike white sesame, which may block nutrients and trigger allergies, black sesame nourishes your brain, bones, and blood vessels, making it one of the most powerful seeds to include in your diet. After 60, number 3. Flax seeds, tiny but mighty. Flax seeds are one of the richest plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. For seniors, this is especially valuable because ALA helps reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and protect against stiff or clogged arteries. But flax seeds also have another superpower: lignans. These natural plant compounds act as antioxidants and gentle hormone balancers. They help support bone health, blood vessel flexibility, and even digestive comfort. The science. A 2018 clinical trial published in Hypertension Research followed 110 adults over age 70 who consumed a daily muffin baked with ground flaxseed. After 6 months, the flax group saw blood pressure reductions comparable to prescription medications without side effects. Real-life example. Take Noah, a 70-year-old retired taxi driver. He battled constipation and rising cholesterol. At his daughter's suggestion, he began sprinkling 1 teaspoon of ground flaxseed into his morning yogurt. After a few weeks, he increased it to 2 teaspoons. Results were striking. Within 3 weeks, Noah's digestion became more regular. And within 3 months, his cholesterol levels dropped significantly. He felt lighter, less bloated, and more energetic. How to use flax seeds after 60? Always eat ground flax seeds. Whole seeds often pass through the body undigested. Add 1 to 2 teaspoons daily to smoothies, yogurt, oatmeal, or soups. Avoid high-heat cooking with flax, as heat can damage its omega-3 oils. Store ground flax in the fridge to keep it fresh. Key takeaway. Flax seeds fight inflammation, improve heart health, aid digestion, making them one of the simplest, safest, most effective daily habits for adults over 60. Number 2. Pumpkin seeds. Pepitas. Pumpkin seeds aren't just a crunchy snack, they're a nutritional powerhouse, especially for older adults. They're rich in magnesium, zinc, iron, and antioxidants, all of which become more important with age. Magnesium helps your muscles relax, supports better sleep, and keeps your heart rhythm steady. Zinc boosts immunity, wound healing, and even taste perception, which often declines after 60. The science. A 2019 study published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked seniors who ate 30 grams of pumpkin seeds daily. After just 4 weeks, 71% reported fewer nighttime leg cramps and significant improvements in sleep quality, all without supplements. Real-life example. Jack, a 70-year-old retired construction worker, struggled with restless sleep, tingling legs, and constant night cramps. Tests revealed low magnesium and zinc. We suggested a simple change. 1 handful, about 30 grams, of lightly roasted pumpkin seeds each day. Within 2 weeks, his night cramps disappeared. A month later, he was sleeping soundly for the first time in years, much to his wife's relief, since his legs were no longer twitching all night. How to use pumpkin seeds after 60. Eat a handful daily, about 1/4 cup or 30 grams. Choose raw or lightly roasted, unsalted seeds to avoid excess sodium. Sprinkle over salads, oatmeal, or blend into smoothies. Chew thoroughly. This helps with mineral absorption. Key takeaway. Pumpkin seeds restore critical minerals, improve sleep, and strengthen immunity, making them a must-have snack for seniors. #1. Hemp seeds. Don't let the name fool you. Hemp seeds contain no THC, so there's no high. Instead, they offer one of the most balanced nutritional profiles of any seed. Hemp seeds have the ideal ratio of omega-3 to omega-6 fatty acids, which helps keep inflammation in check. They also contain gamma-linolenic acid (GLA), a rare plant-based fat that eases joint stiffness, balances hormones, and supports metabolism. They're also packed with plant-based protein, great for preserving muscle strength and recovery as we age. The science. A 2022 study in the Journal of Clinical Nutrition and Aging followed seniors who ate 30 grams of hemp seeds daily for 8 weeks. The results were powerful. Inflammation markers dropped by 36%, good HDL cholesterol increased by 19%. Participants reported more energy and stronger grip strength. Real-life example. Emma, 76, struggled with arthritis in both knees. She relied on a cane and dreaded mornings because of stiffness and pain. We suggested a simple daily habit, blending 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds into a smoothie with almond milk and dates. Within 3 weeks, her morning stiffness eased. By 6 weeks, she was often walking around the house without her cane. After 2 months, she was back in her garden, kneeling and planting for the first time in years. So now you've got all 4 best seeds in rich detail. Number 4, black sesame brain. Blood pressure and memory support. Number 3, flax. Omega-3s. Lignans and digestive health. Number 2, pumpkin minerals. Muscle relaxation and better sleep. Number 1, hemp. Anti-inflammatory powerhouse and strength builder. Closing. And there you have it, the truth about seeds after 60. Cut out the 4 seeds that fuel inflammation and hidden health risks. Replace them with 4 that strengthen your heart, joints, and brain. Your pantry might look the same, but the difference in how you feel could be life-changing. So here's my challenge. This week, check your cereals, snack bars, and salad dressings. If you see cottonseed oil or sesame, swap them out and add a handful of flax, pumpkin, hemp, or black sesame instead. If this video gave you new insights, hit that like button and drop A in the comments so I know you're ready to make the swap. Don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Horizons for more science-backed tips on staying strong, sharp, and full of life after 60. Here's to vibrant health and many more active years ahead.